Ay. Share ko muna. Good morning! Yung andyan na, pwede na kayong mag-comment ng good morning. Habang inaantay natin yung iba. Naririnig ba ako? Hello? Naririnig ako? Malakas ba o mahina? Good morning! Hello! Nice! Antayin natin yung iba. Ayan, nakikita ko din yung mga comment nyo. Good morning, Bako. Good morning, Chelsea. Good morning, Kirale. Good morning, Michiko, Yuri, Juliette, Gigantone. Hey, yan, sakto lang. Kasi, hindi ko pa nasuot pala yung microphone. Kunin ko lang saglit. Okay. Since wala pa yung module natin, di ba, sinend ko yung soft copy kanina, kagabi. Na-open nyo ba? Okay. Sige, let's try again. Good morning. Ayan. So, habang inaantay natin yung iba, kumain-kain muna kayo dyan. Okay? Puro girls pa lang, wala pang boys. Baka kumakain pa rin sila. Wait lang, send ko to sa GC natin. Or baka yung iba hindi pa nila alam kung paano i-open. Okay? So, paki-message naman yung iba. Sabihin nila mag-join na. O kaya, share ko to sa FB para doon na lang sila mag-open. Ayan. Ay, wait lang. Ituturo ko doon sa iba. Click nyo lang yung make a channel. Para makapag-chat dun sa live chat. Yan. Again, click lang yung make a channel. Tapos try nyo na rin. Hello! Hello! Good morning, Ian. Good morning, Beatrice. Good morning, Perito. Good morning, Karinal. Hello sa inyo dyan. So, tulungan nyo ako na turuan yung iba kung paano nila ma-open. Okay? So, let us start. Nakikita ko naman 13 na kayo eh. Okay? So, our lesson for today will be the introduction to geometry. Kasi start na ngayon ng ating third grading. So, since wala pa yung module, isasend ko na lang palagi sa inyo yung soft copy. Anyway, yung mga ginagawa ko namang lesson ay nakapattern dun sa ating module. Okay? Okay. So, let us start. Wait lang, tingnan ko lang ulit ha. Yung message ng classmates nyo. Okay. This will be our virtual classroom. Kung mababasa niyo yung nakalagay na quotation dito. Study hard, do good, and the good life will follow. Okay, so let us start our lesson now. So let us start our lesson. In this lesson, which is about introduction to geometry, these are the following things that we're going to study. So first, we'll study about the undefined terms. And the three undefined terms are all about point, line, and plane. Next one will be the subsets of a line. And then in here, we will study line, segment, and ray. And then, this will be followed by the other terms being used in geometry. Well, actually, konti pa lang to sa lahat ng pag-aaralan sa geometry. However, these are the basic terms that you are going to encounter. Okay? Good morning kay Jean Narciso, kay Akisha, kay Maesto, kay Algordol, and kay John Paul. Good morning sa inyo. So, let us start now. What comes to your mind when you hear the word geometry? Ano, itatype nyo po yung sagot sa mga tinatanong ko. Ano yung pumapasok sa isip nyo kapag na-encounter nyo yung word na geometry? Or, narinig nyo na ba yung geometry? Kung narinig nyo na ito, at kung naririnig mo to, ano yung pumapasok sa isipan mo? Ano yung mga bagay na nare-relate mo sa word na geometry? Can you give examples? Squares. Ano pa? Yes, si Maesto nag-recite na siya. See? Dito, nakakapag-recite kayo. Pag sa Zoom kasi, bihira yung nagre-recite. Ayaw magsalita. Shapes. Okay. Aside from shapes, ano pa yung mga bagay na i-relate ninyo? Lines. Okay, that's also correct. Sizes and shapes. Ano pa kaya? Ayan, nare-recognize ko yung mga sinasagot nyo kasi nakikita ko yung mga comment nyo, which is like your recitation. I observe maraming estudyante na hihiya kapag sasabihin nila yung sagot. But through type, I observe na mas maraming nakakapag-recite. So, points, lines, and plane. Exact measures of shapes. Okay. So, let's try to take a look what are the words that are related in geometry. Wow, meron tayo ditong nag-define pa ng geometry. Nice one, Julieto. Okay, let's take a look kung yung mga sinagot nyo ay andito nga. So, in here, as you observe, there are so many words that we can associate with geometry. Ayan, lahat yan. And since ang lesson pa lang naman natin ay introduction, so ang makikita nyo pa lang or ang mapapag-aralan pa lang natin ay yung mga basic terms na palaging nagagamit sa geometry. So, ayan o, ang dami. We have here angle, point, o yung square kanina, plane, line, parallel, and perpendicular, triangle. So, these are just examples of it. Okay? Now, let us define geometry. It is said that geometry comes from the Greek word geo, means earth, and metria means measurement. This means that geometry is all about the earth's measurement or the measurement in earth. And there are so many things on earth that can be measured. Another one, ito may nagsagot nito kanina eh. Geometry is a branch of mathematics. So, when we say branch, hindi lang siya yung mathematics na pinag-aaralan natin. Maraming branch ng mathematics, just like when we are studying science. So, it is a branch of mathematics concerned with the properties and relations of points, lines, surfaces, solids, and higher dimensional analogs. So, halimbawa, pag nag-college kayo, may encounter din kayo ng higher geometry. Katulad na lang ng plane geometry. Pero, again, dun muna tayo sa introduction to geometry since you are just grade 7. So, this is also Euclid of Alexandria. Most of the time, ang tawag lang sa kanya Euclid. Kaso, dalawa yung Euclid ang pangalan. So, ikakabit natin yung Alexandria. Euclid of Alexandria, who is the founder of geometry or the father of geometry. So, just like in science, kung meron kayong mga scientists, meron din tayo ditong mathematicians. Okay? Next. These are the undefined terms that we're about to study. We have the point, the line, and the plane. Let us start with the point. Can you make a point? Gawa nga kayo ng point. Comment kayo dyan. Ano ba yung point? Is there a symbol for a point? Hello? Try to type the symbol for the point. Okay. So that is our symbol for the point. Tuldok. Now let us define what is a point. Point has no dimension. And it indicates location, represented by dot. Now what does it mean? Point has no size, shape, because it has no dimension. Yung sa sobrang liit lang niya, it is already a part of geometry under the undefined terms. Ngayon, let us try to do this. Say we have point A, point B, and point C. As you observe, when you are naming a point, you have to use capital letter. Again, when you are naming a point, capital letter ang gagamitin mo. Okay? Next. Ito. We will have a short activity. Try to familiarize the location of the local government unit in NCR or the National Capital Region. So, tandaan nyo to kasi mamaya magtatanong ako kung ano tong mga location na to. So, let us start dito sa taas. We have here the Caloocan, Valenzuela, Quezon City, Malabon. Ito'y kasi North Caloocan, South Caloocan. Then we have here Navotas, Manila, Sierme, San Juan, Marikina. And then, itong nasa gitna ng San Juan at Makati ay Mandaluyong. Next, merong Pasig. Dati kasi, hindi yun. Ay, hindi pala. Yung sa Pateros pala yun. Wait lang, ito. Pero naghiwalay na yung Pateros at saka yung Taguig. So, meron tayong Makati, Pasay, Parañaque, Las Piñas, at Muntinlupa. Okay. Kabisado na ba? Kabisado na po. Okay. So, try to identify the given location. Anong lugar po kaya ito? Type your answers. Type your answers. Okay? Anong lugar po kaya yan? Let's check. Quezon City. Your answers are correct. Okay. How about this? Anong lugar po kaya ito? Ay, tama, yung kanina Quezon City yun. Ito, anong lugar kaya ito? Okay, that's also correct. Valenzuela. How about this? Ano po kayang lugar ito? Okay? Uy, baka naman in-screenshot nyo. Manila. Correct. Metro Manila. So, doon sa iba, halimbawa pag nasa probinsya, akala nila kapag nandito ka sa NCR, Maynila na agad. Maynila naman talaga siya. Pero yung pinaka-sentro, andito to. Yung Metro Manila. Pero sa province, kahit nasa Quezon ka, nasa Valenzuela ka, minsan ang naiisip nila ay taga Maynila. However, from what we are studying, these are the local governments. Local government unit in the National Capital Region. Okay? Next. Ito kaya, anong lugar to? Okay? Let us check. Okay, tama. This is Taguig. Yan, Taguig City. Nice one. And then next. Ito, anong lugar po kaya ito? South. Ano yan? Siguro madalas kayo pumunta dito sa lugar na to. Okay, that's correct. Ay, may na-delete ako, hindi ko sinasadya. Hello, Bolante, may na-click ako eh. Na-delete siya. I-type mo pa lang ulit. Sorry. Okay. May na-click lang kasi ako tas biglang nakalagay deleted. Okay. So, this is Muntinlupa City. Okay? So, next. Try to draw a line. Sige nga. Using our live chat and using this comment box or the chat box, try to draw a line. Wow. Wow. Using symbols. Okay? Okay? So, ayan. Now, the next question is, how did you draw a line? Wait lang kasi, ayun, may nakita akong kakaiba. Kasi, most of you have similar answers on how they draw a line. Pero meron ako ditong nakita na ito yung kay Marabilia. So, imagine that you are holding a pencil or a ball pen. How do you start in making a line? Paano ka nag-i-start para makapag-draw ka ng line? Ano yung pinakauna mong na-i-draw? Okay, that's correct. Nagsisimula ka sa point. Ano yung kasunod ng point or ng dot? Ano yung nangyayari para makabuo ka ng isang mahabang linya? Ano-ano yung mga... Okay, that's correct. Did you know that you can make a line having or connecting two or more points? So, as you observe, malalaki lang kasi yung mga point ko dito eh. Siyempre, para mas kita ninyo. Pero, ganito yung nangyayari kapag nagsusulat kayo. Or kapag gumagawa kayo ng line. Yun ay mga point na magkakatabi. Which means to say that a line is a connection of two or more points and are endless in both directions. And it is represented by a straight line with two arrowheads. Now, what does it mean? Hi. In making a line, there must be arrowheads. Ito yung arrow. This means that you can still extend the line. Ibig sabihin, endless siya. Hindi siya magtatapos sa lugar lang na ito. Pwede mo pang i-extend. Ayan. On both sides, not just on the left side, pati na rin sa right side. So, yung sagot ni Marabilia kanina, that is how we are really defining what a line is. Yung ginawa niya, puro tuldok. So, these are the things that you need to remember. In naming a line, you're going to use small letter. A while ago, when you are naming a point, you're using capital letter. For example, in here, we have point A and we have point B. And from our definition, line is connection of two or more points. So since we have here 2 points and we connect them, we form a line. And that line is line M. However, there is another way on how we can name a line. You can name a line by using the points. So you can use this one. Line AB. However, I'll use the pen. As you observe, we have here line AB. We named it by using the points. We can also name this as line BA. Because these two are just the same. A to B, B to A. Line AB, line BA. As long as you are using the points on the line, that is how you are going to name it. Now, by using points, try to draw a plane. Wait, you cannot draw it here. So, kasi, pero sa notebook, magagawa nyo. You will draw a plane, not an airplane, but just a plane. So, this is an example of a plane. A plane is a flat surface with no thickness. Can you give me examples of things that are flat surface? Magbigay nga kayo ng mga bagay na flat surface na walang thickness. Magbigay po kayo ng example ng mga flat surface. With no thickness. Correct. Paper. Piece of paper. Ano pa kaya? Top of table. That's correct. Tape. Anong tape? Yung tape na itinape na. Kaya naging flat. Okay, wall of classroom. Give examples of flat surface. Hindi yung flat na flat. Tiles. Ruler. Surface ng tile, surface ng ruler. Surface ng blackboard. That's correct. Sa bahay ninyo, ano yung mga makikita nyo na plane? Ceiling. Mirror. That's correct. Chair. Depende sa chair. Okay. Your answers are all correct. So, yung surface lang yung pinag-uusapan natin, ha? Oy, hello, Ginsky, and good morning din sa inyo. Okay, that's correct. So, again, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito ay yung surface. And it must be a flat. Halimbawa, may nagsagot ng book. Alin doon sa book? Yung pinaka-cover lang. O kaya yung mga pages doon. That is what we implying about a plane. Now, these things are the following determines a plane. So, ibig sabihin, kapag meron daw mga ganito, there's a plane. Again, not an airplane, but a plane. For example, with this one. 3 non-collinear points determine a plane. So, having 3 points, pag meron daw tayong 3 points, it already determines a plane. But, if you only have 2 points, you can only determine a line. Tandaan, 2 points, you can determine a line. 3 or more, you can determine a plane. Okay? And these are the things that you need to remember. Non-collinear, di ba nakalagay dito, 3 non-collinear points. Now, what do we mean by non-collinear points? Non-collinear points are the points that do not lie on the same line. What does it mean? Ito yung mga point na hindi naglalay sa iisang linya. So, let's draw an example. Halimbawa, dito sa, for example, in here, we have point A, point B, point C. These points are called non-collinear kasi wala sila sa iisang linya. However, if we have this, A, D, E, F. So we have point D, point E, point F. This is an example of a collinear points because they lie on the same line. So, ibig sabihin, you can connect the three through a line. Unlike A, B, and C, ay, wait, bumalik ko. Wait lang ha. Ayan. Let's use again the pen. So, say if we connect A, B, and C, we can only connect A and B. And then when we connect B and C, kunwari nag-connect. And then we can also connect A and C. So as you observe, it is not just a one line. Ilang line yung nagawa? Tatlo. This is an example of non-collinear. And then DEF is an example of collinear. Question. Wait. I'll give again another example. Let us erase. Wait. Yan. Wait. I will add a scratch. Kasi I need to draw something. Ayan. Diba? Andito pa rin tayo sa classroom. Virtual classroom. Tell whether the given is collinear or non-collinear. Wait lang. I will draw points, but I will not connect them. You will just imagine if they are collinear or non-collinear. Say we have this different sets of points. Okay, for number 1. Again, tell whether it is collinear or non-collinear. Point A, point B, and point E. Comment down below if it's collinear or non-collinear. Point A, point B, point E. Again, you will imagine if you can connect them. Good morning, Shamaila. Hello. Okay, it is collinear because you can connect them. Another. Point C, point E, point F. Is it collinear or non-collinear? Uy, may humabol. Good morning, Lawrence. Okay, that's correct. It is non-collinear. Kasi when you connect them, pa-V. Okay? Next. Wait lang. This is an additional information. Wait, I will erase. A while ago, what we are studying is about collinear and non-collinear. Meron pa tayong tinatawag na coplanar and non-coplanar. I forgot to include this on our slide, PowerPoint slide. So, we have the coplanar and non-coplanar. So, when we say coplanar, the points lie on the same plane. So, ibig sabihin, kapag coplanar, nasa iisang plane. And when they are non-coplanar, the points do not lie on the same plane. Points do not lie on the same plane. Ibig sabihin, nasa magkaibang surface sila. Okay? So, halimbawa, we have this. Okay, say we have this two plane. Sorry for the illustration because this is just an additional topic or information. Say we have plane A, B, C, D. Plane A, B, C, and D. And then we have plane E, F, G. So, this is how you name a plane. Ito kung paano mo papangalanan yung plane. You're going to use the points inside the plane. And since when you are naming a point, you are using capital letter, then you have to use capital letter. So, from here, we can say that point A, B, C, and D are all coplanar. Kasi sila ay nasa iisang plane. And then E, F, G, they are also coplanar because they are together in the same plane. Now, what do we mean by non-coplanar? So, non-coplanar are the points that do not lie on the same plane. Ibig sabihin, kapag merong nakisama na hindi naman kasama. For example, point A, point B, point G. As you observe, point A and B are on the same plane. Yung point G, nasa ibang plane. That is the example of coplanar, non-coplanar. Another, say we have point E, point F, point G, point D. E, F, G lies on the same plane. Pero yung D nasa ibang plane. So, that is an example of coplanar. Nagets po? Yung nagets po, pakitype kung nagets po. Para kung hindi, uulitin ko. Isa lang? Okay. Thank you. Okay, next. Two intersecting lines. Okay. When we say two intersecting lines, or when we see intersecting lines, then it determines a plane. So, kapag may nag-intersect na lane, merong plane. And you have to remember that intersecting line means two or more lines that meet at a point. Ibig sabihin, merong intersection. And that intersection is called the intersection point. For example, yung daan, imagine niyo ha, siguro naman nakadaan na kayo dito. Alam niyo yung Jollibee sa Lower Bikutan? O, diba? I-drawing natin. Halimbawa, ito yung daan mula Bagong Bayan pa-Signal. Ay, sorry. Hindi makadraw na straight line. Again. Halimbawa, ito. Yung daan mula Bagong Bayan to Signal. Bagong Bayan to Signal. Imagine na yung Bikutan. So, di ba? Andito yung Jollibee. Ano yung daan na ito? Mula ito sa upper or mula dun sa may DOST. Itong daan na to. Ano itong daan na to? Papunta to saan? Nakadaan na po kayo dito? This is an example of intersection. Kaya madalas dito nagtra-traffic. Bakit nagtra-traffic? Okay, that's correct. Yung pa-C6. Bakit nagtra-traffic sa area na to? Yung pataas sa baba. Bakit kaya dyan nagtra-traffic? Why do you think so? Tama yung mga sagot nyo dyan. Lower. C6. Bakit kaya dyan nagtra-traffic? Hello? Okay. That's correct. Doon nagsasalubong yung mga sasakyan. Doon sila nagmi-meet. Yun yung tinatawag natin na intersection point. Domingo, Chelsea, Narciso, ayan, ang dami pala nagre-recite eh. Your answers are all correct. Doon nagmi-meet yung mga sasakyan. That is their common point. Ibig sabihin, lahat sila dadaan doon. At lahat sila na dadaan doon ay kailangan magbigayin kung sino yung mauuna. That is the best example of intersecting lines. Okay? Nagigets po? Okay, ang gagaling ha. Doon naiipon yung mga sasakyan kasi lahat sila doon dadaan. Question. Another. Okay, your answers are correct. Wait lang, screenshot ko. Very good ah. So, next. Two parallel lines determine a plane. Parallel. Kayo nga, kahit nasa bahay lang kayo, basahin nyo yung parallel. Kasi madaming nabubulol dyan. Kasama ako. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. Try to read this also. Parallel lines. So, these are examples of parallel lines. When we see or pag may nakita tayong parallel lines, then there is a plane. So, parallel lines are not just through horizontal. Meron din pa vertical, meron din pa diagonal. As long as these lines do not meet, then they are parallel. Ibig sabihin, kahit i-extend, na-imagine nyo ba? Kahit i-extend nyo siya, okay, nabibigkas pa daw niya yung parallel. This means na kahit i-extend mo yung linya, never silang magmi-meet. Na-imagine yun? When we are talking about parallel lines, these are the lines that will never meet. Kahit i-extend mo pa siya hanggang sa dulo. Kahit gaano pa kahaba yung extension nila, hindi magkakaroon ng intersection point. Again, kahit i-extend left side, right side, there will never be an intersection point. Na-imagine nyo po? Hello? Hello? Naghang ba? Okay. So, when we define parallel lines, these are lines in a plane that do not meet. Okay, halimbawa ito, example ng parallel lines. Yung taong gusto mo, pero hindi naman nakatadhana sa'yo. Okay, this is an example of a parallel line. Ayun o, nakita nyo yung daan ng tren. Nirelate ko lang dito kasi kapag nag-search kayo, maraming hugot sa parallel lines. Yung hindi kayo magmi-meet. Magbigay nga kayo ng mga bagay na never magmi-meet. Ito pa, namimiss mo na pumasok sa school. Kaso may COVID pa. So, never talaga kayo magmi-meet. This school year. Malay nyo, next year. Malay nyo, next year. May pagjawa. Grabe, grade 7. Okay. Another. Ito, example din ng parallel lines. Yung excited ka kasi isasama ka sa mall. Kaso, bawal bata. So, these are examples of parallel lines in real life situation. Wala naman talagang linya. But if you're going to think about it, when you're going to relate it, ito yung mga bagay na never magmi-meet. Okay, next. O, ayan, kung meron kayong hugot dyan, ilagay nyo na rin. Okay. Another, a line and a point not on the line determines a plane. So, kapag merong ganito, it can also determine a plane. So, merong surface. So, those things are examples that can determine a plane. Kapag nakita niyo yung mga bagay na yon, merong plane. Now, this is how we are naming a plane. In naming a plane, you're going to use small letter also. For example, in this figure, we can name this as plane N. And, as you observe, there are points on the plane. So, we have point A, point B, point C. Again, you're going to use capital letter in naming a point. And you're going to use small letter in naming a plane and in naming a line. Okay, next. Subsets of a line. So again we're done with undefined terms. Tapos, this one is the subset of a line. Sige, pwede naman kayong humugot mamaya eh. You can post your hugot lines. Electric lines sa poste. Grabe naman yun. Ako at si Crush. Ang dami nakarelate sa parallel lines Okay, again. This one will be our last lesson today. Subsets of a line. So we'll study about line segment and array. So when we say line segment, it has two endpoints. This means that you cannot extend the line. Hanggang dito na lang. Parang yung kanta, hanggang dito na lang. Kakanta sana ako eh. Kaso time na. So again, the difference between a line and a line segment, kapag line, merong arrow. Ito yung example ng line. So we have point A and point B. This is an example of a line. Kakanta ko sana kaso yung time natin malapit ng mag-end. So next time na lang. Again, this is an example of a line. And this is an example of a line segment. Ano yung pinagkaiba? Kapag line, you can extend both sides. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo pa siyang pahabain sa kanan at saka sa kaliwa. Because it is endless. Char lang yun. Grabe kayo. Oy, makinig na kayo dito. Hindi doon sa kanta. Next time na yung kanta. Pag marunong na ako. And then, when we are talking about line segment, it has endpoint. Ibig sabihin, hanggang dito na lang. Which means, you cannot extend it anymore. Hanggang dyan ka na lang. Hindi ka na pwede lumagpas. Okay? And this can be named as this one. How are you going to read this? Segment XZ or segment ZX. And you have to take note that the length of a segment is the distance between two endpoints. So, ang length niya ay yung distance mula sa X hanggang sa Z. Okay? Again, this is the line segment. Now, what is array? Array. Array has only one endpoint and is endlessly in one direction. So, this is an example of it. There is one endpoint. Tapos yung kabila may extend. Pwede rin na ganito. There is one endpoint and then you can extend on the right side. Okay? So, tandaan. This one is a line. You can extend both sides. This one is a line segment. Which means, you cannot extend. May hangganan. And, when we're talking about array, yung kabila lang. There is only one side that you can extend. Pwedeng yung kanan, pwedeng yung kaliwa. So, these are the difference between the three. Ito yung line, parehong may extend. Pag line segment, wala kang may extend. Kapag array, meron kang isang pwedeng extend. For example, in here, on this line, we have point A, point X, point B. When you name array, you're going to use capital letters and its endpoint is written first. Okay, tanggalin natin yon para mas makita ninyo. There are two rays in here. And those rays is XA. So, we have ray XA. You will start with the endpoint. Ibig sabihin, ito, yon XA. Ito palagi yung symbol, ha? Kahit papunta siya sa kaliwa or sa kanan, ito yung symbol na lagi nating gagamitin. Again, when you are naming a ray, pag nagpapangalan ka ng ray, sa endpoint ka lagi mag-i-start. And then, we have ray XB. XB, Jensen. Ano yan? Ba't may heart? Tas ganun. Ala, you're playing ha? You're not listening. So, these are the two rays that you can see. We have ray XA and then ray XB. Wait, I will erase. Ayan na. So, this is our lesson for this day. Now, do you have questions on our lesson? You can type your questions. If wala na po, then, thank you and good morning. I hope you learned. Nagets nyo po ba lahat? So, as you observe, marami tayong dinefine at binigyan ng examples. Pero hindi pa yun yung lahat. Marami pa. So, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy our lesson. Ay, ano ka? Ayoko nga. Pag kumakanta kasi ako, baka umulan. Char! Gagawa sana talaga ako ng kanta about this lesson. Yung tono ay yung lemon tree. Tapos papalitan natin ng words sa math. If you wonder what's point, and if you wonder what's line, if you wonder what's plain, and later you will find, and all you have to do, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Pwede kayo gumawa ng kanta sa math. Gagawin ko talaga sana yun nahihiya lang ako. Meron pa sana yung movement. So, that's all for today. Maganda daw. Char lang yun. Next time, gagawa ko ng kanta sa math, tapos lahat tayo kakanta. With movement. So, again, next subject nyo na. Bye! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Next! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Next! And wonder how